Okay. Diburei Emunah Daf Kuf Chavtes. Rabbeinu said, my people won't be able to be connected to Avera. Even if they will do Averas, it'll be without legs, hands and legs. It'll be a crippled Avera. When you know from this Eitzah to speak to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, even if a person was, fell on an Avera, and he didn't guard his eyes or his machshava, chas v'sholom, he immediately tells the Kodesh Baruch Hu of his tzar. He tells the Kodesh Baruch Hu, this is what I did, and he protests immediately. That's not what I want for myself. Mimele, he's cutting off the Avera's hands and legs. Rabbeinu says, the Olam says, when somebody eats pork, at least let the fat, drool on the beard. In other words, if you're already doing it, you might as well do it. Rabbeinu says, in other words, if you're already eating, at least enjoy it. Rabbeinu says, and I say, if a person eats pork, at least that the fat won't drool on the beard. It's a big difference halachically too. Like we see, it's a chid Shabbos. If a person is machal Shabbos and Pharisee, he's like a goy. He's the din of a goy. You can't touch wine, but if a person does so betzina, but he's doing the same thing, shtilahait, when nobody sees, it's not like that. If somebody holds a cigarette in his mouth, Shabbos chas v'chalila, and when somebody sees him, he throws it immediately, even though it's a very, very severe avera, but at least not got a goy. He doesn't get negeder that his yain is nesach and his bread is paspalter. This is a din only if he's doing it for esses. He's doing it, brazenly in front of everybody. So we can see that a avera that the person does, but he's embarrassed by it, is very, very different from end to end. Is diametrically opposed from a avera that person does brazenly in front of everybody. Defiantly. Same thing if a person fell, what can you do? Fell. You have to tell the Kodesh Baruch Hu immediately about it. And you have to regret it immediately. And protest. I don't want that. In other words, besides the fact that a person needs an hour of his B'edidus, b'kvias, besides the person has to get himself used to protest immediately when he falls, immediately. Not just to wait until the B'edidus come around. Immediately do it. Because in the meantime, that's all can chop you, he can annex you. You have to protest immediately. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. If not, the Yetzirah can take a person, can chop him and squash him. But it's obvious if a person has an Alvis B'edidus Kvias, it's also that in itself helps a person to be used to talk to Hashem and to protest immediately when he faltered in something. Now I just want to say one more thing. Wait. This also is also true. What happens if you're not sorry? You mean to do it again? What? Hashem, I'm sorry. You're going to do it again. The answer is, this in itself you have to give a protest. I'm so much in the hands of the Yetzirah, I can't even stop wanting it. I don't want it. I want it. Chances are I'll fall again. I just fell. I don't want to want it. This is also called a protest. Don't wait until this by this immediately, because usually a person feels like he just did it. What am I kidding? It's like, I'm sorry. I wish I didn't do it. I wish I had the koyach not to want it. I wish the koyach not to do it. I wish I had the willpower not to follow this again. This in itself is the protest. Immediately. We're going to make you into a very special thing, man. And you too. Very special thing. Very special thing. Why would I say El Chayid is a very special thing?